Meanwhile, on the federal level, the 19th Amendment extended voting rights to women, sort of, because Jim Crow laws still practically denied African American women the right to vote. Almost a century after the birth of Jim Crow laws, finally, a victory, with the passing of the Voting Rights Act of 1965. A year later, the Supreme Court bans the poll tax. The era of Jim Crow is dead, but the era of black voter suppression is not.
2K Sports welcomes you of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for DA. It's all yours.
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, DA. Here are the five for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And for the Celtics, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Lowry. VanVleet against Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The great fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams. And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Walker dishes to Tatum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
That's just too easy. Kemba, the innate sense to find the open player. Well done.
Siakam, right side. Trying to get open is Ibaka. 2 points. That one goes. Here's Walker. Hayward outside. Walker with it. Lowry picks him up. Good. Nice job down low.
Well, that's the IQ of Gordon Hayward on display. He understands what the defense is trying to take away and finds the open man.
And always a solid rebounder. Hayward took it to a whole new level last year.
He certainly did, Greg. This guy was up at 6.5 rebounds per game, easily a career high, and considering did it at both ends. And to me, that's the versatility that this guy brings that helps you succeed. He doesn't have to be your leading scorer to impact winning.
VanVleet can't get it to go. The Celtics have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Jumps up, and Ibaka slams it in.
Well, Kyle Lowry with a little larceny to set up the bucket. Go ahead.
Walker the pass to Brown. Back to Walker. The Celtics working the ball around now. For 3. Tice controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Inside. And Ibaka slams it in.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Brown outside. To the middle. Here's Tice. Plays it up and banks it in. Tice has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Lowry kicks to Siakam. Ibaka against Tice. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Boston making some changes. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Monday Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Tatum on the wing. Gasol with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. There's Hollis Jefferson. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Finished off by Brown.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. Back to Powell. Davis against Tatum. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What I love is this guy gives you all-out effort every minute he's on the floor. Pascal Siakam getting second chance opportunity there.
Brown. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Powell against Smart to the paint and stolen by Tatum. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Cantor. It's good.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Raptors trail by 4. Hollis Jefferson in the post. He's covered by Brown. Tatum against Siakam. And there it is for him.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
Pass to Wanamaker. Brown outside. Smart on the wing. Here's Cantor. And it's blocked. Pass to Siakam. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Wow, finishing through contact with a beautiful display of focus. What a job by Pascal Siakam through contact.
Down low. The shot's good from Cantor.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring. Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his...
It was always a team, and I think...
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, they've got Marc Gasol. Powell is out there with Terrence Davis. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the small forward.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down. A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Walker against Lowry.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Anunoby. Here's Boucher. Williams with the block. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Smart leading the charge.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Lowry passes to Gasol. The three. And again, Toronto no up.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Shot's good by Walker.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Van Vliet against Smart. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
In the corner, Smart with it. Williams. That shot off the mark. Now Toronto takes it the other way. To the inside. Lowry. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Well, no fear in Kyle Lowry's game. This guy is happy to take it inside and seek you out.
Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Lowry against Walker. Clock at 6. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Back to Anunoby. Toronto working the ball around now. Van Vliet outside. From past the arc. Anunoby, no good. Boston leading by 9. And again, Boston running the court in transition, and it's in there.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:44 left in the first half. Now Boucher. Anunoby with it. He's picked up by Walker. Back to Anunoby. And the pass to Lowry. Over Hayward. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Lowry's got 6 points.
Well, this guy can navigate around a basketball court with the best of them. Kyle Lowry in a catch and shoot turned the lights out.
The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
With the shot, got a piece of it. Williams kicks to Hayward. And it's Hayward again missing. Raptors trail by 11. Inside, stolen by Walker. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. And Williams throws it down.
Well, you can't get lazy around Kemba Walker now. He's got fast hands. He'll take it from you and be gone.
Knocks it loose. To the left wing. Van Vliet passes to Gasol. Back to Lowry. Shoots over Walker. And again, Toronto no up. And it's Smart with the ball for Boston. A shot by Hayward. Wide open. Good. The nice assist for Williams. He has 7.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
And the shot is good.
Well, if you think about Fred VanVleet's handle and his ability to operate at different speeds, you understand how effective he can be on the drive.
Walker surveying the floor. Over Lowry. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. They just... And that...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Celtics. Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Tatum out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
The Celtics making a switch here. Wanamaker's checked in. And then for Toronto, Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Anunoby. Norman Powell comes in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. And Tatum stays with it. Tatum's got his second basket.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Celtics with possession here. Celtics leading by 16.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from three.
And Doris, with Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, it's more than just stats. The guy is just so active when he's on the floor.
That's right, Greg. It's the hustle and the movement he plays with that are really the strengths. Only 6'6", but it feels like he can play above that size. Great energy guy to bring off the bench. And if you need him because of injuries or fill-in spots, he can start and be productive.
Raptors trail by 17. Raptors moving the ball around. Siakam outside. To the right side. Out left to the wing. Back to Davis. It's stolen by Brown. Now here's Tatum. Tice passes to Brown. Here's Wanamaker. On the wing, Brown. Back to Wanamaker. 6 on the shot clock. And good that time. Tatum's got 6.
This is right in Tatum's wheelhouse. That mid-range is his comfort zone.
And Siakam throws it down.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Passes it to Wanamaker. Now here's Brown. Covered by Siakam. Cantor kicks to Tice. And another basket for Boston.
Well, you can tell Cantor uses his size to survey the floor, and he's really good at finding the holes in the defense with his passing.
Pass to Siakam. To the wing on the left. It's Powell on the wing. Off target with his 3. Celtics leading by 19. Brown outside. They get it back. Tice. Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. Back to Wanamaker. There's the triple. The rebound by Ibaka. Raptors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Powell. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Jacks up a 3. Tice, no good. Raptors trail by 19. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
How about the blinding speed of Hollis-Jefferson? Leave him in the dust, Rondae.
The shot's good from Cantor. He has 6.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. And the dunk by Powell.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
43 seconds left in the third quarter. And they double up Brown. Here's Wanamaker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Siakam outside. To the middle. Here's Ibaka. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And that's now 6 points for Serge Ibaka. Tatum kicks to Cantor. Back to Tatum. Pass to Brown. Outside Tatum. And here is Brown for the 3. Good on the triple. Brown's got 10 points.
Well, you've got to get out on Jaylen Brown now. This is a young man who has shown great strides in improving his perimeter game.
And it's Davis missing. And so it's Boston, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their strategy. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Lowry. So the Raptors 5 right now. Anunoby is outside at 3 with Ibaka down at power forward. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Gasol at the center position. Anunoby. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And a wide open look for Walker. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 20.
Just superb at reading where misses are going. Williams has a fantastic feel for when to go for that putback.
Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Pocket 2. Here's Hayward. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. And they're on the break. With the floater, VanVleet can't get it to go. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Hayward from outside. But they recover it. Smart kicks to Brown. And there's the pass to Hayward. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
VanVleet outside. Outside Lowry. Passes it to Gasol. Raptors moving the ball around. And the Raptors miss again. Celtics leading by 21. Poked loose. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics. Tatum comes in for Jaylen Brown. The Raptors also with a sub. Siakam is checked in for Marc Gasol. VanVleet against Smart. Clock at 6. VanVleet outside. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Back to Walker. Up top Tice. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's Lowry. It's deflected. They retain possession. Anunoby finds VanVleet. Now Anunoby, guarded by Tatum. Tries again. Back to VanVleet. Over to the left wing. Pass to Anunoby. From deep. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Smart passes to Tice. Lowry against Walker. That 3 off the mark. Raptors trail by 21. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
But it's almost a sure thing when Kyle Lowry decides to drive hard to the cup. What a tremendous finisher on the move.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's Smart. Boston, no good that time either. Toronto's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Celtics.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Gordon Hayward.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Tatum. Green comes in for Gordon Hayward. Langford's checked in for Smart. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Enes Kanter's checked in for Boston. 56 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Wanamaker from deep. Nailed from three-point land. And the Celtics lead by 19.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Williams kicks to Langford. Here's Wanamaker. McCaw grabs the miss. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Thomas, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That free throw good from Thomas. And both free throws good for Thomas. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Here's Ogilvy from deep three-point range. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
President Obama.
We are an American family, and we rise or fall together as one nation and as one people.
But only a year later, the Supreme Court decided to overturn a key aspect of the Voting Rights Act. Some states no longer.
A view of the Atlanta skyline and all the action below it, as seen from the 17th Street Bridge. Welcome to DA.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Now, here is Young. That one good for 2.
You know, when you watch Trae Young, he sort of glides around the floor. Then he can stop on a dime.
Lowry up and in on the layup.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
Comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations. Fred does a lot of things for this team.
And a deep three from Young. Offensive rebound. Launches it. Good on the three-point shot. Young's got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
VanVleet passes to Lowry.
And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career, he's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why? He helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's been loved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors.
The Hawks working the ball around. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Passes it to VanVleet. From outside, off the mark. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Herter, defended by Ibaka. Back to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Nice look from Kevin, intelligent and unselfish.
And VanVleet, here we go. It's blocked, and he gets it back. Right wing to the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Hunter.
Great defensive play from Hunter, reading the situation and coming up with that steal.
And Toronto turns it over again. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Damian Jones is checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Andre Bembry's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teagan for Trae Young. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Gasol following the bucket by the Hawks. Pass to Davis. Back to Powell. Over to the wing. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And it's off from three-point range. The Hawks leading by 7. Teague drives in. The putback, and Collins is right there.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's the pass to Davis. Here's Siakam. Hits the close-range jumper.
You know, before coaches started running plays for him, this is where Siakam would get his points, on the offensive glass.
In the corner, Collins with it. Pass to Bembry. And stolen by Siakam. Here's Powell. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You know, it's not just the energy Siakam brings to the defensive end. It's the instincts. Great job turning them over.
Bembry the pass to Jones. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Rejected by T.
And who would have thought it would be T to send that shot away? Great block.
Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. They get Marc Gasol.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Atlanta. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Now here's Davis. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes to Hollis Jefferson. Lets it go with a three. That one doesn't drop. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Bembry shot good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Raptors trail by 12. Pass to Boucher. And here is Powell. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Powell. 6 to shoot. To halt the run. Rebound by the Hawks. Here's Reddish. Shots good by Dedmon.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his...
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019. Largely great because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former defensive players of the year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. It's Boucher out there with Ibaka. Then there's Lowry. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Davis at the 2.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now, here's Boucher. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Van Vliet finds Boucher. Raptors moving the ball around. Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. Here's Boucher. Rebounded by Capella.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Here's Young after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Young, right side. Young is double. Capella with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Young with no one around. Pass to Herter. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Van Vliet. Oh, that's blocked.
When you watch Kevin Huerter, he plays hard at the defensive end. That was an effort block.
Hunter kicks to Young. Wide open look. And Atlanta again with the bucket. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. But they get it back. Passes it to Huerter. It's Young on the wing. While recovering, Young dishes to Hunter. Back to Young. Capella inside. Defended by Ibaka. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Great initiative from Capella there, seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D to act. And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Bembry's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Teague in for Young. And Atlanta has possession after the Raptors pick up two. Capella with it. Now guarded by Siakam. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Collins checked in for Atlanta. Raptors trail by 19. To the wing right side. Back to Davis. 46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Here's Bembry. Teague, the pass to Bembry. A nice shot by Teague. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Toronto Raptors, trailing by 19. The drive by Siakam. The shot, no good. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
There's 10 seconds left now here in the second. There's the feed to Dedmon. Shoots over Hollis Jefferson. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After two quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They are completely in control of the game. And
as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Raptors trail by 21. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Huerter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the point guard. Shots good by Ibaka.
If you let Serge get looks in there, he's going to shoot them for a very high percentage.
Young outside. It's good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here is Ibaka following the basket by Trae Young. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Young with the ball. Picked up by Van Vliet. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And the Hawks making a change here. Jones is checked in. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. He can't hit that time. Good D by Jones. Atlanta leading by 21. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Van Vliet. Finished off the break. And it's 6 points for Fred Van Vliet.
Amazing effort by Fred Van Vliet. He's up the court so fast to finish that play.
In the corner, it's Hunter. Now the pass to Herter. From deep. They get it again. The kick out to Young. And it's Deandre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Hawks, Bruno Fernando comes in for John Collins. And it's Reddish in for Kevin Herter. Then for the Raptors, Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. And Chris Boucher's subbed in for OG Anunoby. Lowry finds Siakam. Here's Gasol. Atlanta with the rebound. Fernando's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Lowry. Count that one. Lowry's got 8 points.
And really, Lowry has made his career off delivering through contact. Really one of the strongest point guards in this league.
Here's Young. The 19-footer is on the money. And the Hawks lead by 19.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Back to Siakam. Pass to Boucher. Left side Gasol. Raptors moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Last season, Damian Jones getting ample chances to show what he could do. Not a huge quantity guy, but boy, he made the most of his touches.
You know, Damian Jones, he makes about 2/3 of his shots for his career. He knows what it's about, and that's finishing at the rim. A bit of an old school center in that regard. He lives at the rim on both ends. Getting into a groove. I love watching Cam rise and fire away.
To the inside, the kick out to Young. Passes it to Fernando. Good work defensively by Lowry. Raptors trail by 21. Pass to Van Vliet. It's stolen by Reddish. And now here comes Young leading the break. Jones the pass to Young. .59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Back to Jones. Goes back up. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Young's got 6 points in the quarter. Lowry kicks to Siakam. Van Vliet looking around. Lowry passes to Gasol. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off to stop the drought. There's Boucher. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Young. Got it from 16 feet. Young's got 15.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Van Vliet, right side. Gasol on the high post. Free throw line jump shot. Off the mark. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both and he did so at a very high level.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got McCaw. Johnson is out there with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then there's Terrence Davis. And it's Powell in at small forward. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Now, here's Teague. Graham gets a wide open look. Dedmon kicks to Graham. And he overshot that one, missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Labissiere sends it back. One-on-one here. And the pass to Teague. Labissiere with the ball. Out to the right wing. Inside, Dedmon. Can't get it to fall. The Raptors shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Davis.
I'll tell you what, Stanley Johnson is built to take punishment. Nice play.
Here's Bembry. He's guarded by Davis. Three-pointer. Graham buries the long-range jumper. Graham's got his first 3 points of the game. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And once you let Johnson near the rim, it's you against his strength and will.
Here's Bembry. Out to the wing. Powell with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Johnson. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
To the left wing. Pass to Teague. He feeds it to Labissiere. Basket good. Labissiere's got his first bucket in this one.
And the control Labissiere has, even with the contact, he's remarkable at how he gets these shots to go.
And Labissiere sends it back. Down low. Stolen. To the paint. Here's Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's Powell. Hollis-Jefferson finds Powell. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Bembry the pass to Teague. Now here's Graham, guarded by Powell. Now the dish to Dedmon. And Dedmon throws it down.
And above the rim finisher, Dedmon gets most of his points right at the rack.
To the middle, here's Johnson, and the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Stanley Johnson.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hawks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Trae Young.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
And that one drops.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away. A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Pass to Dedmon. Banked in off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 20.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Out left to the wing. Graham kicks to Teague. Graham, the pass to Teague. Here's Dedmon, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for Steve.
of threats to voters' rights. These tactics can make people feel their vote doesn't matter. But history teaches us not just about these challenges, but how we overcame them. And why we have an obligation to fulfill the rights that others fought so hard to enable and protect.
You can see how important.
Bustling Philadelphia on I-95, a gorgeous night for basketball. Welcome to the city of brotherly love. And with pregame routine.
Kevin, thanks.
Absolutely, D.A. Thank you. Here on the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Richardson up top, defended by Ibaka. Clock at 6. Harris finds Richardson. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
This kind of hustle is why his teammates love him. Harris, nice work for getting after it on the glass.
Anunoby passes to Lowry. Siakam inside. Guarded by Horford. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Lowry. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree.
And when you foul Simmons, you really got to foul him. You don't want to just mess around. He powers through.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And Ibaka kicks to Anunoby. Ibaka against Horford. Siakam's shot is off. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
So it's Richardson with the jam.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
Here's Lowry. The shot's good. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Simmons with it. Lowry picks him up. Simmons passes to Embiid. Here's Horford. And Anunoby sends it back. A nice shot by Embiid. Here's Lowry. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, just the length and explosiveness. Ibaka is a true force at the rim.
Simmons passes to Richardson. Outside, Simmons. It's Richardson on the wing. Back to Embiid. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, yeah, high IQ basketball from Richardson. Values the easy assist over a risky shot.
Anunoby finds Ibaka. VanVleet outside. Harris looking it over. At the elbow, Horford. Here's Richardson. Embiid. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 6.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Shots good by Ibaka.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. Count it. 8 points for him.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And stolen by Thybulle. And oh, here we go. Burke's got it. The fast break chance. Embiid against Gasol. Scott the pass to Thibault. Embiid with it. Over Gasol. Embiid, no good.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn you.
Davis off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
The 76ers leading by 4. Harris outside. The pass to Embiid. Back to Harris. Inside. And Embiid throws it down.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Boucher with the ball. Scott's there, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first free throw of the game, and he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Pass to Korkmaz. Powell against Burks. Count it, good. Embiid's got 12 points in the game.
And this is a testament to the concentration Embiid possesses. I mean, he's able to finish despite getting bodied up.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. 76ers lead by 6. Live from Philadelphia. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
Oh, you see that?
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Korkmaz. To the inside. And Embiid throws it down.
All that Embiid needs really is positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you know he's dunking.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into this post fadeaway.
Here's Gasol. Scott pulls it in. The 76ers leading by 8. Here's Korkmaz. Connects from three-point range. Korkmaz has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, he continues to improve as a passer. The sky's the limit for Embiid and his all-around game.
Davis, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Powell, and Embiid with the block. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. 76ers moving the ball around. And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, he's a very active player who looks to score often. Embiid, phenomenal at finding all kind of ways to score.
Takes the 3. That shot, no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Here's Powell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Tobias Harris has checked in for Scott, and the Raptors also making a change. Anunoby's checked in.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Passes it to Siakam. Lowry kicks to Siakam. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. That's good from Horford on the assist by Simmons. Horford's got his first points in this one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time.
Wow, hammering it in!
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pass to Anunoby. Ibaka outside. Back to Siakam. Five on the clock. Back to Anunoby. He feeds it to Ibaka. Siakam for three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Simmons with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Such an impressive athlete. The way Simmons moves on the drive is so natural and under control.
And he makes that one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
On the wing, Milton. Back to Richardson. Simmons on the wing. With the teardrop, up again. It's good on the putback. Horford's got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers.
And his shot, I mean, it's come around. I mean, for most of the first quarter, it looked like he might be in for a long night.
Here's Van Vliet. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Horford.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Richardson outside. On the wing, Harris. Over Siakam. Harris misses.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Simmons passes to Thybulle. Back to Simmons. Unloads from 13. Rebound by Kyle Lowry.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
What a display of quickness there.
And so it's Philadelphia, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basket. It was Joel Embiid who got hot in the first. He had 16 points. And
for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slot. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center, filling out the middle.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Feeds it to Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
With a huge frame and outstanding wingspan, there's no surprise to see Horford throw it down.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Anunoby finds Van Vliet. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And the shot goes in. Van Vliet's got 6 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime with the defensive here.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Robinson's checked in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Josh Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Simmons. A new group in now for the Raptors. Chris Boucher's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Norman Powell's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred Van Vliet. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
And Terrence Davis gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The 76ers making a switch here. Horford's checked in. Marc Gasol is checked in for the Raptors. Fast break Toronto. Shots good by Boucher. And now just a 3-point 76ers lead.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, especially at the offensive.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Outside Robinson. Horford kicks to Robinson. Down low. It's tipped. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Trying to get open is Burks. Horford, no luck.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Burks pulls it in. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the 76ers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
There's Hollis Jefferson, and it's sent back by Horford.
Oh, you can't be careless around Horford. Throw up a weak shot around him, he'll send it back.
And there's the pass to Korkmaz. Embiid kicks to Korkmaz. To the right side. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Powell finds Davis. 1:05 left to play in the third. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Raptors have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Harris is checked in for Horford. Shake Milton comes in for Glenn Robinson III. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for Alec Burks. Raptors also changing it up. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby comes in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred Van Vliet in for Norman Powell. The 76ers have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
I mean, what you can appreciate about Simmons is his all-around game. I mean, he can score, he can pass, I mean, he can rebound, and he does it all at an efficient rate.
And Gasol able to finish.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Embiid, the pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
This is why you must get Simmons out the paint, because he's fantastic when it comes to dunking.
Now here's Van Vliet, defended by Thibault. And now the 76ers on the break. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Richardson, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And then for Toronto, Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. And it's Lowry in for Davis. Lowry passes to Van Vliet. That one's not going to go. Good D by Embiid. Left side Harris. Pass to Embiid. And here is Simmons. That one goes. Count it. Simmons got 7 now in this quarter.
The physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
And so it's Philadelphia with a 10-point lead. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The 76ers leading by 10. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. In the backcourt, Simmons and Richardson. And it's Thibault in at the 3. Embiid, no good on that one. And Toronto will come the other way. Siakam inside. Harris is there. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Siakam deciding where to go with it. And that one, good. Siakam's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Raptors. The 76ers shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. It's Richardson on the wing. Now recovering. Richardson, no luck. Raptors trail by 8. Out to the right wing. Anunoby kicks to Lowry. Back to Anunoby. Siakam against Harris. Siakam, that's good.
And the handles and confidence of Siakam both have grown just so much. Zero hesitation taking that one to the rack.
Richardson with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Richardson the pass to Thibault. Back to Richardson. Shot from 12. And it's good for 2. And the 76ers lead by 8.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now Horford's checked in for the 76ers. Embiid against Ibaka. Passes it to Van Vliet. Here's Anunoby. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Simmons against Lowry. Pass to Embiid. Now Harris. Horford dishes to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Lowry drives in, drops in the layup for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Simmons. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And he seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
Back to Lowry. To the wing on the left. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. There's the pass to Anunoby. For 3, Van Vliet. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Marc Gasol is checked in for the Raptors. 1:57 left in the 4th quarter. Right wing. Richardson against Van Vliet. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Richardson. With the putback. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 24 points.
And a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Siakam.
Very difficult to deal with inside. I mean, once Embiid gets the positioning he wants, you almost have to foul him.
And he makes both free throws. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. A 12-point game. And it goes down 2 points. Anunoby's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Well, Richardson comes from a military family. I mean, his mom was an officer in the Air Force, so he knows about discipline on and off the court. That helps a pro ball player.
Raptors trail by 11. Siakam left side. Pass to Lowry. To the inside. And stolen by Simmons.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the 76ers.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
And they pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Joel Embiid.
Oh, he was a scary man at the defensive end with all those blocks. Even the shots he didn't get a hand on, he affected. He forced a lot of misses out there.
Here's Simmons. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Embiid. Scott comes in for Al Horford. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for Richardson.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. O'Quinn's got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Thybulle can't get it to go. Fast break, Toronto. Johnson, good.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And Stanley Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. That's good from Simmons. And so he hits both. It's picked off. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily, even early on in this.
see how important and difficult it was just to gain the right to vote for many of us. Let's not waste this opportunity. Please visit morethanavote.org.
Hey, I'm Brian, and right now, the possessed packs are creeping in my team.
And the Celtics looking dapper, getting off the bus early. You've got
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the center position. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. On tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor. You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Here's Walker after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Hayward on the wing. Walker taking his time here. Tice trying to break free. Walker's shot is off.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And it's good, 2 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Tice following the basket by Fred VanVleet. Second shot opportunity. Tice. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either.
Here's Walker following the basket by Fred VanVleet. Yep, that one goes in there.
Boy, the knack for scoring inside, one of Kemba Walker's most special skills. Wow.
And there's VanVleet on the assist by Lowry. VanVleet's got 6.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Walker the pass to Brown. The kick out to Walker. Tatum on the wing. Pocket 6. Siakam pulls it in.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Anunoby, good.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
To the middle. Hayward can't hit. And it's the Raptors ball. They're on a 12-4 run. VanVleet shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaylen Brown.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that
foul. The Raptors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Norman Powell's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Wanamaker. Feeds to Cantor. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, there's a physicality and intention to what Enes Kanter does. That's a tough shot.
Davis looking for an opening. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Smart. There's Tatum, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
You get the sense that Jason Tatum has a drive to be great. This is a young player who doesn't lack for confidence. I love watching him play.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. It's Gasol with the drive. In the corner, Powell with it. Gasol finds Davis. To the paint. 5 to shoot. Now, here's Boucher. Guarded closely. Off target from outside. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 4. Pass to Tatum. And that one, good.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Boucher kicks to Gasol. Here's Hollis Jefferson. That one falls.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Williams. That's tipped and out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now here's Boucher. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 20 seconds left in the first. Here's Wanamaker. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Hollis Jefferson finds Gasol. Outside, Davis. The jump hook. Another shot. And there's the nice layup by Gasol.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Guys, it's been all about Fred VanVleet for Toronto. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Hyundai Hollis Jefferson out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Davis in at the point guard position. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Nice shot by Smart.
You know, this is in part what makes Marcus Smart very dangerous, right? He can slice into the defense. He's got that remarkable speed to get where he wants.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Davis. Williams finds Smart. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Lowry. And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Outside Lowry. Lays it up off the glass. Lowry's got 4 this quarter.
Man, that's a hard drive to the cup, and Lowry not about to be denied in that instance.
Here's Smart. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Back to Powell. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Ibaka. Williams with the block.
a main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Brown down low, covered by Hollis Jefferson. And it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson with the foul. That's his first foul. Greg, so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to edge our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Raptors leading by 4. Outside Lowry. It's tipped. Here's Walker. Finished off the break.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. Here's Lowry. And Boston with the rebound. 1:52 left to play in the first half. It's Brown with the drive. The game now all time. Brown's got 6.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Marc Gasol is checked in for Toronto. Terrence Davis comes in for Kyle Lowry. Then for the Celtics, Jason Tatum comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. The drive by Siakam.
I mean, the improvement that we've seen from Siakam, it's like nothing else I've ever seen. He's a huge reason for the success of this Raptors team.
And Greg, in 2 short years, this guy triples his output from the floor. He goes from a guy who was getting spot minutes, couldn't really get into the rotation, to an all-star. The transition game, his ability to use that speed, and then his approach, the work habits, both of those 2 things have been critical to his growth.
Here's Anunoby. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
Brown the pass to Tice. Here's Wanamaker. Left side Williams. Tice against Anunoby. Tice, no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
On the wing, Williams. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Wanamaker gets it to go.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism, beautifully done.
And stolen by Siakam.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Gasol kicks to Siakam. 1 second left, and some nice defense there to end the quarter. And that'll do. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. Thanks for joining us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
On the floor for Boston, Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Daniel Tice out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Walker in at point guard. Here's Tice. Nifty move. And it's good on the lay-in. Tice has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Boston.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the three ball.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Raptors with the lead. Here's Lowry. Walker with the rebound. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
How about the confidence from this young gun? Jason Tatum's length is tough to deal with inside, guys.
Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the two LA teams.
But I just love how Marcus Smart plays the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's intelligent, and he doesn't mind getting under your skin.
And the Raptors making a change here. Powell's checked in. Enes Kanter's checked in for Boston. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's Smart, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And it's 8 points for Marcus Smart.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Stolen by Walker. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. He kicks to Williams. Passes to Kanter. Celtics passing it around. Outside, Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Basket counts.
There's almost an innate sense with Kemba Walker. You never see him panic, guys.
Raptors trail by 3. Outside Lowry. Pass to Boucher. The 8-footer. Powell. Great positioning on the putback. Powell's got his first points of the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Walker dishes to Williams. Hayward at the elbow. Powell against Smart. Knocked loose. Fast break, Toronto. Outside Lowry. Ibaka against Smart. Pass to Boucher. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Toronto. Marcus Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And a change for the Celtics. Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Kemba Walker. Clock is at 3. Yep, that one goes. Powell's got 4 points this quarter.
I'll tell you, I'd love to see someone take the contact head on. And Norman Powell welcoming the challenge. Well, Norman Powell these last several seasons has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
Outside Gasol. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Gasol. Kicks it to Davis. The shot comes out. Excellent D from Cancer. Williams with the ball. Gasol covering. Williams gets the bucket. Now it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Boucher. Count the basket.
Well, that's about court awareness. Hollis Jefferson playing very well within the confines of this offense.
Smart passes to Cantor. And here is Williams. Covered by Hollis Jefferson. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Hayward on the wing. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. It's the Celtics. They lead by 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Toronto right now, Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. And Van Vliet out there with Davis. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3, the small forward. The Raptors making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Walker's checked in. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Anunoby has the open look. His three-pointers off the mark.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Inside, here's Cantor. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And it's a 7-point Boston lead. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. Davis finds Van Vliet. Back to Davis. To the paint. It's stolen by Tice. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And finished off by Brown.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Davis, the pass to Anunoby. Toronto working the ball around now. Van Vliet wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, because of his high basketball IQ, Fred Van Vliet understands catch and shoot. I'm shot ready. Jumper in.
Outside Tatum. They grabbed their own miss.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Raptors trail by 8. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Outside for Davis. Anunoby in the corner. No good on the triple. For Boston, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Brown outside. Boston getting another chance here. Takes a 3. Doesn't go that time. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Tatum. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Tatum leading the charge. Wants to get it to Brown and does.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Boston leading by 10. Dishes it to Cantor. The pass to Tatum. Launches a three. Tips it. Cantor trying to free himself up. Gasol with the rebound. The Raptors have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Pass to Tice. Tatum on the wing. And they double up Brown. Pass to Cantor. To the inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Some changes for Toronto. Baca comes in for Marc Gasol. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Terrence Davis. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics. Siakam outside. Pass to Anunoby. In the corner, it's VanVleet. And a miss there on the triple. Boston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And the pass to Walker. No good with the triple. Raptors trail by 8, and they're running. Anunoby passes to VanVleet. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Brown. Tatum down low. Siakam's there. Pass to Hayward. On the wing, Brown. And here's Tice. He kicks it to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Tries again. Outside, Walker. Pass to Hayward. Now, here's Tice. There's Brown with the 3. But they'll get another chance.
Oh, great job there, tracking down the long rebound, and the clock will continue to run.
It's good on the putback. Tice has got the lead up to 10 now for the Celtics.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road. Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Brown, good.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
The dish to Walker. Now the pass to Tice. Brown kicks to Walker. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg.
Law, Kawhi Leonard, a pink diamond monster in Amari Stoudemire, and a My Team fan favorite, T-Mac, is now out there haunting lineups. Be prepared for a scare if you run into any of these cards online. In weekend events, you'll have a chance to earn some
Canada. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA Payday.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. Now, here is Young, and the shot goes down.
That stroke looks so good from Trae Young.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Young against Anunoby. And Capella the bucket on the assist by Young.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a phenomenal passer, which is why you just can't leave him open like that.
The pass to Lowry. And he banks in the layup.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Back to Ibaka. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. VanVleet with the bucket.
Offense clicking early here, 3 for 4 to start this one.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Young passes to Capella. It's good. Capella's got his second bucket of the game to go.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Collins dishes to Capella. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Capella's got 6.
The big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Lowry drives in, and that one drops for him.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Young after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's a great move by Trae Young, and a brave one at that, playing right into the defender.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Andre Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Atlanta also making some changes here. Damian Jones is checked in for Clint Capella. Reddish comes in for Deandre Hunter. And it's Pembury in for Kevin Herter. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Now here's Jones. Reddish the pass to Jones. Reddish kicks to Bembry. Pass to Dedmon. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Used to shooting through contact. I think every big man gets that kind of treatment. Dedmon, nice finish.
Here's Gasol. No good there. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Fast break, the Hawks. All going up court. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the defense.
It's his first trip to the line.
really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher is checked in. Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Hawks. Boucher passes to Davis. Now here's Hollis Jefferson. Now here's Powell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Fernando. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And here are the Raptors now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Boucher's shot is off. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Powell with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Passes it to Teague. Fires from deep. A three-pointer is right on target.
What a sweet-looking stroke there from Teague. He's lethal from the three-point line.
Gasol drives in. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Reddish with the ball, and as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Teague for 3. A putback. And so it's Atlanta ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Lowry and Powell, the guards. It's Boucher out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Hunter with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Cuts off the pass. Pass break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Lowry. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slant.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Capella. He has 6. Hunter, the pass to Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Fernando can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 3. Powell, that's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Reddish kicks to Teague. Reddish the pass to Fernando. Now here's Reddish. He's guarded closely. Fernando, that's good.
Well, sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Pass to Anunoby. To the middle. Boucher finds Anunoby. Outside Lowry. Boucher controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Down low. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Lowry drives in, and the basket is good. Lowry's got 8 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
To the inside. Capella, the pass to Fernando. Teague against Lowry. Here's Fernando. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 4 assists in the game.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
It's stolen by Capella. To the left side wing. And there's the pass to Fernando. Now Reddish. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Capella. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And now a 5-point Atlanta lead. The Raptors have gone 7-9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. The shot by Lowry, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Atlanta shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First one falls for them. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. And then for Atlanta. Jones checked in for Capella. Kevin Huerter comes in for Reddish. Young is subbed in for Teague. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Toronto. Banked in off the glass. Van Vliet's got 6 points.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. Young taking his time here. Jones. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Gasol is done. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And, you know, we may see Gasol all over the court, but he's still best inside. Has an array of post moves plus a beautiful touch. And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Back to Van Vliet. And so it's Atlanta heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They've got the 7-point lead. And that's...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Raptors trail by 7, and so in the game for the Hawks. Huerter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the point guard position. Here's Young. Here's Capella. Collins kicks to Young. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. And it's blocked.
How about that? That's a big boost defensively if Huerter can get in there and block shots and intimidate in some way.
Here's Hunter. Back to Huerter. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Huerter's got his first basket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
That one goes in. And now it's a 9-point Hawks lead.
Such a quick thinker in those spots. Trae Young has a knack for knowing where to get to.
Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
Bembry's checked in for Atlanta. Young, no good. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Lowry. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Deceptive and skilled at that guard position. When Lowry's scoring like this, good luck trying to defend it.
Collins dishes to Capella. And here's Young from the arc. They get it back. Collins. Pass to Hunter. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, that's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint, quick and athletic, able to corral the miss.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Marc Gasol's checked in for the Raptors. Norman Powell comes in for OG Anunoby. Here's Gasol, following the bucket by the Hawks.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Young for 3. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Lowry. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from a 4 all night.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, but man, he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Lowry can't get it to go.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Capella, the pass to Hunter. And here's Young from the arc. The rebound by Gasol.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Hope they get it back. Young, no good. Powell dishes to Lowry. And the layup falls. Lowry's got 22.
You know, this guy just brings such heart and passion to the court. Lowry just doesn't let a little contact stop him from scoring.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. And the Raptors with some changes. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. And then for Atlanta, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Capella. Jones comes in for John Collins. And it's Reddish in for Kevin Hunter. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Hunter's checked in for the Hawks. And Davis now top of the key. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
So it's the Hawks now. The Raptors getting the bucket. And here's Young from the arc. Feeds to Jones. And Jones slams it in.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Here's Davis following the bucket by the Hawks. The shot and game clock separated by 4. 6 to shoot. The putback. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. And the wide open shot from Reddish. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for Toronto right now, Baca is out there with Anunoby. Then there's Terrence Davis. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. So it's Toronto now after the basket by Atlanta. And here is Van Vliet. Bucket is good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Young outside. Shoots over Van Vliet. Here's Dedmon. Kicks it to Reddish. Back to Young. Three-pointer. Kept alive by Atlanta. It's not going to go for him. And it's Davis with the ball for the Raptors. They trail by 9 points.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Over in the corner, Reddish. He feeds it to Dedmon. It's stolen by Ibaka. Fast break, Toronto. There's Hollis-Jefferson. Good work defensively by Jones.
And they continue to control the glass.
Hunter, no good. Raptors trail by 7. Now that one from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 4 points this quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Reddish kicks to Hunter. Reddish the pass to Dedmon. And here is Hunter. The Hawks working the ball around. The Hawks again can't hit.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Young, good.
And that just may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all a time to get sloppy with the ball.
Now, here's Anunoby. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Serge Ibaka.
Big stakes, big bucket. Ibaka showing he has the mettle to rise to the challenge.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Reddish dishes to Dedmon. Young outside. Inside. Here's Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Davis kicks to Hollis-Jefferson. Van Vliet against Young. Van Vliet outside. Up and in on the layup.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Young with the ball. It's Ibaka picking him up. Young's shot is good.
Difficult to try to stick with Trae Young, especially when he's rising up there.
Van Vliet wide open. That 3 off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Chalk up 2 there. Young's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Hawks.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way, too.
And again, it's Atlanta.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Anunoby kicks to Hollis Jefferson. For three, Van Vliet. Rebounded by the Hawks. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Reddish with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Young, good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Now, here is Young. From deep three-point range. No good. Shot missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
year, who you'll get from winning in Limited. And building your roster should be fun this weekend, as it's Community Picks. You submitted the cards to be used this weekend, and the most popular ones will have that sticker for Week 3's lineups. Good luck getting that third ring.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. It's the NBA on 2. GA, it's all you.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slot. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in its center. Now the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
VanVleet looking around. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Here's Harris. The quick look, no good that time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Siakam. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Richardson. And here's Embiid. Count that bucket.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, and clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Here's Lowry. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he is an elite-level decision maker. Lowry understands when to pass out of that pick and roll and when to shoot. It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch. Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
And yes, it's good. Lowry's got his second basket of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Nice break. Here come the Raptors. Good on the shot.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marcus All's checked in for Siakam. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Burks in for Simmons. So here's Burks. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Rejected by Gasol.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Embiid. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Embiid with the steal. Outside, Scott to the inside. Powell with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Second chance shot, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Embiid.
And given how big and powerful Hollis Jefferson is, not surprising to see him utilize that strength to draw fouls inside.
And Toronto making a change here. Boucher is checked in. The 76ers trail by 5. To the paint. Korkmaz passes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, you got to push Embiid out farther. I mean, when he's this close, he's focused on one thing, wrecking that rim.
Now, here's Boucher. Here's Davis. Boucher kicks to Davis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. The Raptors up. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Well, the job of penetrating that they've done so far has really been excellent. I mean, they've done a nice job driving to the hoop effectively.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Shake Milton is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Robinson. And it's Scott in at the 4 spot.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Offensive rebound. Boucher off target at the rim. The 76ers trail by 7. Scott dishes to Burks. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
So it's Philadelphia now. The Raptors getting the bucket. Now Embiid, 12 points for him. Pass to Robinson. Misses in close. Raptors leading by 9. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Gasol is one of the best passers in the league. I mean, at his position, there aren't many better. Excellent at scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Now, here's Milton. No points in the game yet for him. That one is good from Joel Embiid. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Lowry in for Powell.
Horford is really good and selective at when he needs to be aggressive and when he needs to move the ball.
And so Ibaka will bring it up for Toronto. Outside Lowry. Pass to Anunoby. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Toronto. Here's Siakam. That one misses. Good work defensively by Horford. Now the 76ers on the break. Horford's got the ball. Bible on the wing. Lets it go from deep. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Back to Anunoby. Down low. Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And it's Lowry penetrating in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Here's Ibaka. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the defender overcommits a little bit. Ibaka too quick for him on that move. Turns a trip to the line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Now, here's Horford. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
I tell you, it doesn't get any easier than this, guys. I mean, Simmons finishing with power.
Back to Lowry. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Harris. That one, no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Lowry drives in. VanVleet outside for Lowry. That one a little long.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I tell you what, when Simmons is taking it strong to the rack, he's looking for the contact and the foul. I love his aggressiveness.
And he's good on the second. There's 25 seconds left in the second quarter. The drive by Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And the handles and confidence of Siakam both have grown just so much. Zero hesitation taking that one to the rack.
Here's Simmons. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. 13 feet away. And that one released in time, but no good. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to... The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up. And that does it for our...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Harris outside. The pass to Horford. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Now, here is Ibaka. Here's Lowry, and he makes good on the layup. Lowry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, this guy just brings such heart and passion to the court. Lowry just doesn't let a little contact stop him from scoring.
Here's Simmons. 12 points for him. Horford with it. Lowry picks him up. It's stolen by Lowry. Fast break Toronto. VanVleet with the ball over Richardson, and it's blocked by Simmons.
Well, you got to respect the athleticism and the willingness to defend that Simmons has. I mean, he's a skilled shot blocker, too.
Ibaka. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. Ibaka's got 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half. On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Rejected by Harris. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, you know, he's one of the toughest matchups in the game without question. Embiid is excellent at staying aggressive when he's hot.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
And even 3-on-3 break. Horford with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Doesn't go for him. Raptors leading by 6. Here's Ibaka. Up again. And there's Lowry putting it right back in. Lowry's got 6 points in the quarter.
And understands when to make the right play. Lowry refused to let the fast break opportunity go to waste.
VanVleet finds Siakam. It's tipped. Here's Simmons. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. That shot, no good. Good D by Embiid. Harris against Lowry. And Philadelphia with another turnover here. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Robinson's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Simmons. Now here's Gasol. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Burks against Davis. Back to Hollis Jefferson. Pass to Powell. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by Thybulle.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
In the corner, it's Robinson. Korkmaz passes to Robinson. The feed to Horford. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Horford's got 6.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Davis. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Yeah, just showing off that strength in that upper body. Gasol is able to overpower the defender inside.
Horford kicks to Burks. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. The three-pointer no good. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Korkmaz, covered by Hollis Jefferson. Burks in the corner. Here's Horford, and finished off by Horford.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Matisse Thybulle. Robinson is out there with Korkmaz. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Horford in at the center, filling out the middle. Gasol kicks to Powell. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. The 76ers trail by 4. Korkmaz passes to Milton. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Boucher. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
It's Davis with the drive. And it's Davis finishing it off.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Robinson kicks to Thybulle. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 5th rebound in this one. Gasol passes to Hollis Jefferson. Dishes it to Powell. Back to Hollis Jefferson. And Robinson comes to help. Hollis Jefferson finds Powell. Here's Boucher. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The 76ers trail by 8. Robinson passes to Korkmaz. Thybulle on the wing. Outside Robinson. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Back to Horford. It's deflected. They recover it. Good on the bucket. Toronto leading by 6. Right side Davis. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. And the layup's good off the glass. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, adding on to that, we can't fail to mention all the steals they piled up, too. I mean, that's making a big difference. They've really gotten into them defensively.
And it's Davis missing. The 76ers trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Powell. Robinson with the block. They get it back. Boucher kicks to Powell. Back to Davis. Powell down low. Defended by Thybulle. Powell, that's good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Out to the wing. Inside, Horford. And finished off by Horford.
Well, you can't afford to give Horford that type of advantage inside. As soon as you do that, you're cooked.
Davis kicks to Powell. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Off his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Glenn Robinson III. Tobias Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Richardson, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Matisse Thybulle. Van Vliet against Richardson. It's blocked.
Richardson showing you his defensive anticipation there with the block shot.
The 76ers trail by 8. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good on the 3. Toronto's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Richardson. Left side, Harris. The tray. But he stays with it. There's the pass to Embiid. Count that one.
And you know Embiid wants the ball in these situations. He wants that shot. He wants to come through for his team.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. To the right side. And a wide open look for Siakam. Off target with his 3. And the 76ers with possession. They trail by 6. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Yes!
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Drills it from outside. And the Raptors lead by 7. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
You look at Ben Simmons, and it's easy to compare him somewhat to LeBron James because he's a walking triple-double threat every game. And quite honestly, I think he's only going to get better, especially if he adds a jump shot.
Johnson, a wide open look. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's the Raptors winning this one. It was. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.